there, Columbus State. Welcome to CSU News. I'm Cody Waugh.
And I'm Sharifa Jackson. Here's what's happening this week on campus.
Columbus State's bustling arts department is hosting yet another exciting event this Wednesday as CSU's own Heidi May will lead a dialogue entitled Becoming the Medium at 7:15 p.m. in the Korn Center for Visual Arts. May, an interdisciplinary artist and educator who specializes in drawing and digital media, will discuss her recent research with contemporary artists and educators, as well as aspects of her own interdisciplinary art practice. For more information, call 706-507-8300 or visit the art department's website.
On to performing arts. Columbus State's theater department will begin a run of performances of Tony Kushner's adaptation of Pierre Corneille's 17th century book entitled El Comique at 7:30 p.m. Thursday, September 26 in the Riverside Theater Complex. The string of shows will run throughout the week with the final performance slated for Sunday at 2 p.m. Adult tickets are $17. Children ages 12 and under, seniors 60 and over, and active duty military tickets are all $15. CSU students will receive 1 free ticket. CSU faculty and staff will receive 2 free tickets. Tickets may be purchased at the box office or picked up the day of the show during regular box office hours. For more information, call 706-507-8400 or the box office at 706-507-8444, or you can visit the theater department's website.
The theater department has been busy this semester, and CSU News was there for their most recent production, Rapunzel, Rapunzel. Here's Courtney with highlights of the show.
Hello Cougars, my name is Courtney Napier, reporting to you from our River Park campus at the Riverside Theater Complex, home of our theater and art department. Today we're going to talk to some of the cast of the upcoming show, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, a very hairy fairy tale. Let's go inside. Can you tell us how it was working with the cast and crew?
It's a great cast and a great family, and we're going to be doing the show a great deal, so it's nice working with people that we get along with, so it's been a fun experience.
It was really fun. It was definitely long hours because we had a very short time putting the whole thing together, and it's hard being with the same people over and over and over again, but we have a really great cast, so it makes it a lot easier.
I mean, it was really fun for me. This is my second tour, so it's really fun. I like reading for kids. And it was just an all-around fun experience because it's a small cast. Lots of high energy, lots of fun, lots of colors. And overall, it was just a good experience.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun with it. I love working with these people. We're like a little family now. And I've so enjoyed playing Rapunzel. She's my favorite princess, so it's been really fun.
I've had a lot of fun being in the cast and doing everything. It's my first tour, so I'm really excited about it, and I'm just really excited to show the kids. So.
And this being a children's show, what message would you give to the kids who are watching this and who are like, oh my God, I want to be like them?
I would say mostly I consider the play to be sort of about just be yourself, and everything will just sort of fall into place.
I think it's a lot about following your dreams and having hope. Because I guess it's just teaching kids to hope for a better tomorrow, and that the dreams can come true.
Exactly, I couldn't agree more. Dreams, they will come true if you work hard enough and you have a great group of friends that will help you make your dreams come true. So
It's pretty funny. There's like some love story involved, so I mean it's a fun time for everyone, even if it is a children's show.
And that's all, Cougars. Now back to you guys.
CSU's International Week kicks off today. Here's Shaquille with an overview on what students can look forward to this week.
This house is the Center for International Education, located here on CSU's campus. This center houses everything dealing with international students and cultures, such as the Spencer Hall, where representations of different nations are displayed. On CSU's campus, there are up to 50 different individual nations represented here. September 23rd through the 27th is International Education Week, which has been a tradition on CSU's campus for the past 8 years. International Education Week promotes awareness of international students, faculty, and study abroad opportunities.
And now let's take a closer look. Here's Damica with more.
Dr. Neil Armour Curtis, Scholar Chair and Director for the Center of International Education, is having its International Week on today, September 23rd through the 27th, all over main campus. We had a chance to catch up with Dr. Merculis, and here's what he had to say about the event.
International House is the office for the Center for International Education, but it's also a venue for lots of different events that happen, international events and also other people's schedule. Every year the U.S. State Department encourages universities to do a week where you do a lot of programming related to international education, and we participate in that. And so this week we've got a whole set of activities starting on Monday. We have 2 activities every day through the whole week. Some of the highlights will be the annual Study Abroad Fair, and we'll have all of our Study Abroad programs represented. Students can come to one location, the Clock Tower, and they can find out about any program we offer. We're going to have some students from music, international students who are going to be performing. In addition, we have the African Students Organization is going to be doing a dance demonstration, but then they're going to teach participants how to do that particular dance that they're demonstrating. And then we have food that's prepared by international students here on campus, as well as some food that we've arranged with the dining services here. But then there's activities throughout the week, every day. In conjunction with that, we have what we call a Cougar Passport Competition. There'll be a drawing at the end of the week, and the first student whose name is drawn, they will receive a $500 study abroad award, which they can use for any study abroad program this coming year. And then 2 more students will get $250 awards that they can use for study abroad. So in addition to participating and having the opportunity to learn about things related to the world, students get an opportunity to actually get some funds to do study abroad programs this year. So we're really excited about all of what we're offering.
Thanks, Dr. Merculis. I know I'll be attending some of the festivities this week, and if you would like to attend any of the festivities, or you have any questions, or you want some more information, you can contact the Center for International Education at 706-565-4036.
CSU Sports just finished another exciting weekend, and our sports correspondent Stephen Williams has a recap of all the Cougar action.
Here's Stephen with this weekend's scores and also what to look forward to this week in Cougar athletics. Stephen?
With your CSU Sports, I'm Stephen Williams. It was a historical night on Friday night at the Walden Soccer Complex as the Lady Cougars picked up their first ever victory over a top 5 opponent. Number 3 and Peach Belt Conference rival Armstrong Atlantic State University was in town for a Friday night conference showdown, and the Lady Cougars picked up a 2-0 victory as Chelsea Pearson scored in the 51st minute to break a scoreless tie in the second half, and then a 78th minute goal from sophomore Shelby Rowling finished it off and gave CSU its 2-0 victory, not only its first top 5 victory in program history, but it snapped a 6-match losing streak to that tough Armstrong squad. When they matched up on Sunday, the Lady Cougars took on Lee University, a new team to the Division II ranks. The Lady Cougars, coming off the emotional high of Friday night, struggled a little bit at the Walden Soccer Complex on Sunday and fell 4-2 in action. Chelsea Pearson scored again for the Lady Cougars, and it was Nicole Corsione, a freshman from North Carolina, who picked up her first career collegiate goal in the 4-2 loss. The Lady Cougars are now 3-3 overall, but 1-0 inside the Peach Belt Conference. Switching gears over to volleyball, the Lady Cougars were on the road at the St. Leo Invitational down outside Tampa, down in Florida. The Lady Cougars went 2-2 overall down there to move their record to 8-4, 2-1 inside the conference. The Lady Cougars Friday opened things up against South Dakota Mines, and in a thrilling 5-set game, in the 5th set, the Lady Cougars trailed 11-8 before running off 7 straight points to pick up a 15-11 victory and close that one out, winning it 3-2. It was the duo of Katie Poole and Erica Geljanite once again leading the way for the Lady Cougars. Katie Poole with 13 kills, Erica Geljanite with 15 for the victory. Second match of the day for the Lady Cougars on Friday. They took on Cedarville, fell 3-1, and winning only the second set. A very good Cedarville squad that handed them their first loss of the St. Leo Invitational. On Saturday, they took on tournament host St. Leo, and once again, it was a 4-set loss for the Lady Cougars, again winning the second set. For sophomore Cheyenne Swinson, her best performance of the season, 11 kills for her in the loss for the Lady Cougars. In the final game of the St. Leo Invitational, it was the Lady Cougars winning 3-1 in 4 sets over Malloy College, winning sets 1, 2, 4. Erica Geljanite once again leading the way offensively for the Lady Cougars as she picked up 11 kills. And the Lady Cougars in the weekend 8-4, 2-1 inside the Peach Belt Conference. Looking ahead to what your schedule looks like for the upcoming week, let's start with events that are not here on campus for you. Men's and women's cross country are back in action Saturday morning at 8:30 as they will Carolina running in the Charlotte Cross Country Invitational. Some good Division I schools will be running in that meet, so a good test for his Sizer and his men and women. Women's golf will be in action on Saturday and Sunday of the upcoming weekend, the 28th and 29th, in the Hilton Head, South Carolina area. They'll be competing in the Bearcat Invitational hosted by Lander University. First round on Saturday, second and final round coming up on Sunday. Also, the rifle team will be in action. Mike Green's bunch gets going Saturday and Sunday. The first time this season that they will compete, they will be at Division I Memphis for the opening rifle meet of the year. Now, for what's here for you on campus, plenty of activity Friday and Saturday. Friday night, big volleyball match inside the Lumpkin Center. Armstrong Atlantic State University comes in here. They're the defending Peach Belt Conference champs and also the favorites to repeat this year in the Peach Belt Conference. They're here in the Lumpkin Center on Friday night. 7 o'clock is the opening point from inside the Lumpkin Center. So get on out there. Expect to be a big crowd for a big-time matchup for our Lady Cougars on Friday night. Then on Saturday, the Lady Cougars will take on Flagler, the Saints from out of St. Augustine, Florida, second in the Peach Belt Conference last season. So another big-time matchup for the Lady Cougars. A huge weekend for them. Saturday, it all gets started at noon inside the Lumpkin Center. And once that wraps up on Saturday, you can head on out to the Walden Soccer Complex where the Lady Cougar soccer team will be in conference action as well. South Carolina Aiken, the team that's coming in here, the Pacers, will be in town for a conference showdown. That is a 3 p.m. start coming up from the Walden Soccer Complex. So that's your look at sports here for this upcoming week, where we've been, where we're going. Friday and Saturday, let's see you out at the Lumpkin Center and the Walden Soccer Complex. With your CSU Sports, I'm Stephen Williams.
Thanks, Stephen. With more on the Red Hot Lady Cougars volleyball squad, we have a special segment capturing all of the excitement from their season opening win on Friday, September 6th. Here's Lucas Ely with more.
Let's see how the Lady Cougars did on their first game of their season.
CSU volleyball had been going for over 20 years, but this past Friday night, our CSU Lady Cougars started their season off with a bang. The first game of the Houston Clinic Invitational was against Johnson C. Smith University's Golden Bulls of Charlotte, North Carolina. The first two matches went blow for blow until the last half of each match, where our Lady Cougars would secure a lead and advance it to a win. The third game seemed to be sewn up, with JCSU trailing 20-14, but the Bulls rallied back, winning 4 consecutive points to show that they weren't giving up just yet. After that second win by the Bulls, the Lady Cougars quickly ended the game with a final push to win the match 25-18. That would give the CSU Lady Cougars an uncontested victory of 3-0 in their first match in over 2 decades. The return of the Lady Cougars to volleyball is looking to be a force to be reckoned with this season. They'll be on the road quite a bit, but be sure to come out and show your support for our Columbus State Lady Cougars if you get the chance.
To the Lady Cougars for winning the first game of their season this year. Back to you guys.
It seems the athletic department is not the only group on campus staying active. Undead undergraduates scoured the campus last week for prey armed with Nerf guns as the campus nerds hosted a zombie apocalypse. For more on CSU's own version of The Walking Dead, here's Justin.
Let's check out the campus nerds' very own zombie apocalypse. It was a horror movie come to life on Saturday, September 14th, as the campus nerds hosted their very own zombie apocalypse on the CSU campus. This event is done every semester by the campus nerds and usually draws a crowd of around 50 to 60 people. The event lasted most of the day, starting at noon and running until around 5 p.m. The participants eagerly geared up before the start of the event, the survivors taking Nerf guns and the zombies donning bandanas. An event that is popular with many college campuses around the country, the zombie apocalypse lets every Walking Dead fan live their dream as they try to survive from a horde of zombies. The objective of the game is for the zombies to tag the survivors, turning them into one of the undead as the number of survivors dwindle. The survivors can protect themselves with their Nerf guns, but it slowly becomes harder as the numbers turn against you. The survivors could only run and hide on certain parts of the campus, so being found was practically inevitable. It was a fast-paced event that tired even the most athletic of participants out, but always ended with a laugh. The Campus Nerds also have several other cool events coming up this semester, including a haunted house in October and the always popular Nerdicon. So make sure to stop by and see what's going on. Once again, I'm Justin Mingy. Back to you guys.
When we return, we'll have your weekly weather report.
We'll also be taking a look at a few campus organizations that students might just be interested in becoming a part of. You're tuned in to CSU News. We'll be right back. Welcome back. If you're planning to spend some time outdoors this week, here's what to expect from Mother Nature with our weekly weather report.
Good afternoon, Columbus. My name is Joey Davila, and I'm here with your 7-day weather forecast. So let's get started. Starting on Monday, we have a high of 80 and a low of 69 with about a 30% chance of rain. Moving on to Tuesday, we have a high of 80 and a low of 68 with around a 20% chance of rain, mostly cloudy weather. Going on to Wednesday, we have a high of 81, a low of 67 with about 60% chance of some isolated thunderstorms. Moving on to Thursday, we have a high of 84, a low of 65, and about a 10% chance of rain and overall partly cloudy weather. Then on Friday, we have a high of 83, a low of 63, and no chance of rain, mostly sunny weather. Enjoy that. And then on Saturday, we have a high of 84, a low of 61, and again, no chance of rain with some clouds in the sky. And then finishing our week on Sunday, we have a high of 83, a low of 62, and just some partly cloudy weather. I'm Joey Davila, and here at CSU, we bring you forecasts that you trust.
Are you looking for college experience than merely just attending classes, cramming for exams, and writing research papers?
If so, joining one of our many student organizations may just be right up your alley. Actively participating in a campus group can truly enrich one's time here at Columbus State. Here's Shaquille with a glimpse at one of the many organizations that you might just consider becoming a part of.
Hi, I'm Shaquille Brown reporting for CSU News. I recently sat down with the newest director of Genesis Gospel Ministry, senior and special education major, Miss Anna Neal.
Genesis is a student organization that is best known for its choir with a growing dance and spoken word ministry. It has been on CSU's campus for the last 12 years, since 2001. Anna and I discussed her newfound leadership, Genesis' new direction, challenges, and more. Here's what she had to say.
I am honored to be the new director of Genesis. It's very nerve-wracking and scary to be, I guess, responsible for the well-being of other people and not just myself, of course, but it's definitely an honor to be chosen to be a director of a choir that is so well known in Columbus, Georgia, but has been here for 12 years. So for me to be a part of that legacy, it really is an honor.
Genesis is a student organization that is best known for its choir with a growing dance and spoken word ministry. It's easy to join.
You become a part of Genesis simply by showing up. We do not have a formal paper that you have to fill out or recommendations or requirements that you have to go through. You simply just come to rehearsal. Our focus this year is a lot more on everyone bringing their own talents to Genesis and us using it to help benefit this ministry, which is going to benefit the kingdom of God as a whole. most people would kind of not join or would feel like they couldn't because it was a choir, a dance ministry, or a spoken word. And if you can't sing, dance, or write poetry, you might feel singled out. But this year we want anyone.
Genesis rehearsals are in high gear currently as they prepare for their fall concert.
Genesis will have our concert October the 26th. The theme of the concert is He Is ... Basically, it's just we're just expressing everything that God is to us, and each individual member is going to be able to express how God is their everything to them, or what exactly He is to them. So you have to come out and see how we're going to do that. We might have it on t-shirts. We might have vendors there. You just never know what you're going to get with Genesis. But our concert is October the 26th, and it's going to be in the Columbus Rec Center, the Columbus State Rec Center. So come out to see us. It's going to be a wonderful occasion. So I'm excited. So I think you should be too.
Don't forget that Genesis's fall concert is October 26th in the Columbus Rec Center. Back to you guys.
Speaking of campus groups, our fraternities and sororities have been growing drastically over the past few years. Have you ever considered going Greek?
If so, our Greek correspondent, Chatori Jones, has a first of several segments profiling Greek life on campus. Perhaps you'll find one that suits you. Here's Chatori with more.
Hi CSU, Chatori Jones here, reporting from CSU TV on Greek life recruitment. What does it mean to be Greek? It means brotherhood or sisterhood, a lifetime of friendships, leadership, and even networking. This week I spoke with Brittany Kelly on why you should consider going Greek.
Greek life really teaches you the things you don't learn inside the classroom in college. You come to college, you learn your academics, and that's going to already make you marketable for a job after you graduate. But Greek life and student life in general really teaches you those outside things. They teach you leadership skills. They teach you working with diverse populations, leading a meeting, how to handle a budget, just things you don't really learn inside the classroom that are really going to prepare you and make you just a really marketable candidate for any job that you apply for after college.
And there you have it. To find out more information, go to the CSU website under Student Life and click on the Greek Life link. See you next week, Cougars.
The new subway has finally opened, and students have been able to enjoy a new dining option here on campus. Here's Lucas with more.
I'm Lucas Healy. Let's take a look at the latest addition to our CSU campus.
The latest addition to dining on campus is finally here. Subway opened last week in the space previously occupied by Burger Shot. This healthier choice for students was greeted with huge crowds and mixed reviews. While some found it worth it to wait in line, others were content to skip the line and take their Chick-fil-A sandwich. Yet after the staff hit their stride later in the week, it seemed that the old adage holds true and that good things come to those who wait.
It's a fantastic thing. I enjoy having something that I can actually eat because I'm on a diet and
not feel horrible afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Chick-fil-A, I always feel horrible about eating afterwards, and I don't want to go to the cafeteria.
So if you're tired of the same old at the Caf and Chick-fil-A, I definitely recommend giving the newest eatery on campus a shot. Come to Subway and get your $5 footlongs, chips, and cookies, and be sure to go to CSU's campus dish page and drop them a line through the feedback section and let them know how they're doing.
There's a look at Subway for you. I'm Lucas Healy. Back to you guys.
That's all for CSU's News. Thanks for watching. I'm Sharifa Jackson.
And I'm Cody Waugh. Have a wonderful day, Cougars.